So welcome to Desai Academy. Today we will starting about the class 10th chapter number 6. So chapter name is what? Life process. So in previous video we discussed about the some basic concept and how we can say that the living things and non-living things on the basis of their breathing rate and visible movements and invisible movements. Again we are what are the life process activity and what is the nutrition. So all type of information we studied in the last class. So that you have to see means I given the link in description. Say okay, next class, next we will conclude that the next remaining that so how energy is transferred out inside of an body. So the outside of source of energy could be quite varied since the environment is not under control of the individual organism. So we already know that all organism need energy for their survival. That energy is coming from outside of an organism. So that coming outside of the organism means so that it varied quietly. Why means the environment is under control of all things. So they under control of all things means so whatever we are getting that are all controlled by what environment only. So the environment what gives that have to taken by the all organism or individual organism. So that is why we are saying that whatever we are getting energy that are all controlled by all of environment only. So these source of energy, these source of energy therefore need to be broke down or built up in the body and must be initially converted into uniform source of energy that can be used for the various molecular movements needed for maintaining living structure as well as the kind of molecules needed by body to grow. Okay, so here the organisms taking the energy from the outside of the body. So this source of energy therefore need to be broken, and whatever that taken by the body that should be broken down or built up in the body. So that what we taken or that taken by the organism that should be broken down, otherwise it will be built up in the body and must be initially so converted into again what should be here to converted here, so that substance are what converted. So they must be finally converted into what uniform source of energy. Whatever that substance should be what converted into uniform source of energy that can be used for the that converted substance are used for the various molecular movements that important for the body of the organism to maintain their living structures as well as the to kind of to grow the body. Okay, for this a series of chemical reaction in the body are necessary. Oxidizing and reducing reactions are some of the most common chemical means to break down a molecules for this. Okay, for the organisms whatever taken that food particles or a substance that broken down into simpler forms that is usable for the breakdowning of the molecules or building of the body. And again also that energy is used for all the several activities in the body. So that will all done by the some chemical reactions taken place in the body with a simpler process, or we already know that so that called as the what oxidizing and reduction reaction taking place in the organism of the body to break down or build up these cells or that materials by the help of what oxidizing and reductions reaction. By these two methods the organisms will broke downing the substance or complex substance and converting into simpler ones, and these simpler ones are used for the development of the body and maintaining of the body. Okay, this is done by which chemical method? So what oxidizing and reducing reactions in the body. Okay, for this many organisms use oxygen sourced from outside of the body. The process of so okay, so we are saying that the outside the body, the food particles or any substance are taken from outside of the body and that are broken down inside of the body. Okay, inside of the body, because to convert that complex molecule into simple molecules that are usable for the breakdowning or development of the body. So that they are very important, means that are done by what some reactions called as the oxidizing and reducing agent. So this is very important. Okay, so again this procedure is done by using with the oxygen also. Some organisms are doing some without oxygen. So you the organism which can use the oxygen to break down food particles are called as the aerobic respiration. The organism which cannot use the oxygen to break down the particles are called as the anaerobic respiration. Remember that we will discuss in later sections, but remember that the organisms which use the substance breakdown with the oxygen is called as the aerobic respiration. The organism which break down the substance without using oxygen is called as anaerobic. Anaerobic means without use of the oxygen. Aerobic means with use of oxygen are called as the aerobic respiration. So depending on the on their body structures and needed by the organism, they will oxygen, otherwise they will not use the oxygen. Okay, the process of acquiring oxygen from outside the body and use it in the process of breakdown of food source for cellular needs is called as what? Respiration. Again important question, what is the respiration? Means the process of acquiring oxygen, the process of acquiring oxygen from outside of the body and to use it and use is in the process of breakdown of food source for cellular need is called as what? Respiration. What is respiration? One more question again here. So the process of acquiring oxygen from outside of an body, the getting or acquiring the oxygen from what? Outside of an body, and they are using and use it in the what? Process of breakdowning of food source for cellular needs is called as what? Respiration. Again very important question, this respiration means you can write from this point to this point. Okay, so from a process to the process up to respiration you can write, means you will get the 1 marks. Again it will ask for several times what is respiration for 1 marks. Okay, next, in the case of single-celled organisms, no specific organs for taking in food, exchange of gases or removal of wastes may be needed because the entire surface of the organism is in contact with the environment. Okay, for example here in unicellular organism, so here two types of organisms comes here. We already know that one is the unicellular organism, another is called multicellular organism, correct? So here what is unicellular organism? Means the organism which contain only one type of cell is called as that unicellular organisms. So what is multicellular organism? Means the organisms which have more than one type of cells are called as the multicellular organism. So in single cellular organism there is only one cell, means that one cell does not having specific function, so it contain it maintain or it will do all kind of activities of an organism, like it will do the intaking of the food, exchange of gases, removal of waste from the body, and respiratory and transportation. All our activities of the life are done by only one cells in the animal, in the organism of the body, because that only one cell is directly contact with what? Environment. So that is the unicellular organism. But what happens when the body size of an organism increases and body design becomes more complex? Okay, in unicellular organism there is only one cell that performs the all basic functions of the body, correct? Because there is only one cell. But how, what happens when body becomes more complicated? More complicated means as becomes a multicellular organisms. So in multicellular organisms all the cells may not be direct contact with the surrounding environment, thus the simple diffusion will not meet the requirement of all the cells. Okay, so here as the organism becomes more complicated or complex in nature, so that all cells are do not directly contact with the environment, so they will not do the all the activities of the life process, but they will do the each and every cell performs the what specific functions, because they are not direct contact with the environment. So that time the multicellular organisms is uses the different method, no, different method, and it will not use the simple diffusion method, because it will not sufficient method to transfer or do or process the materials from the outside of an body to inside of an body. So that time the multicellular organism does not use the diffusion method. So question arises here, why here question arises, why simple diffusion will not met for the requirement of the multicellular organism means. So why diffusion process will not met for the multicellular organism means. So in multicellular organisms all cells are do these specific functions, and these cells are not directly contact with what environment. So that is why, so the simple diffusion process will not met for the requirement of the body. Okay, why means all cells are do not directly contact with the environment, and all the cells in multicellular organisms do the specific function, so that the simple diffusion will not met for the requirement of multicellular organism. This simple answer we can write for that. Okay, very simple. Okay, next we have seen previously how in multicellular organisms various body parts have specialized in the functions they perform. We are familiar with the idea of these specialized tissues and with their organization in the body of an organism. Okay, we already know that the in multicellular organism they having what a specialized cells and specialized tissue for their specific functions, and they will perform what specific functions, okay, in multicellular organism. It is therefore not surprising that uptake of food and oxygen will also be the function of specialized tissues. Okay, whatever in the multicellular organism, so that will all performed by what a specific action, a specific function. For example, here uptaking of the food and exhaling of the oxygen and inhaling of the oxygen and exhaling of the carbon dioxide are taken by the what specialized tissue in the multicellular organism. However, this process however this poses a problem, since the food and oxygen are now taken up at one place in the body of the organism, while all parts of the body need them. So this situation creates a need for a transportation system for the carrying food and oxygen from one place to the another in the body. Okay, so that all the particles and all the substance are or for example here the food and oxygen is passing from only one part of the body, so that it will transfer to the each and every part of the body, so that it will having some problem that it should be transferred each and every cell of the body. So here food is required for all body parts of the organism, and oxygen is needed for all parts of the body. So these are very important to every organism to survive, so these should be transferred each and every cell of the body. That situation some problem causes here, how these two materials like oxygen and what food particles are transferred to the each and every cell of an body in what multicellular organism. But it's very simple in unicellular organism, because there is only one cell, it will transfer each and every cell in the body. But in multicellular organism it will what causes some problems, how these particles what oxygen and food particles are transferred to each and every cell of the body, because each cell is performing a specific function in the multicellular organism means they require what some transportation system in multicellular organism. So when chemical reactions use the carbon source and the oxygen for energy generation, they create byproducts that are not only useless for the cells of the body but could even be harmful. So when the complex substances are broken down into simpler ones by the chemical method in the multicellular organism, so that time they will release some harmful substances, and also they are unuseless, so that they are not used by the body and they are also harmful to the body, so that should be excreted from the body. So how these are excreted from the body and how these are removed from the body, that will uh, conclude here. Okay, that will very important for the any organism, because they are very harmful substance and they are not useful by the organism. These waste byproducts are therefore needed to be removed from the body. Okay, the whatever the waste product generated during the energy generation, that should be removed from the body, because they are very harmful and there is no use in the body. Okay, that should be removed from the body. So the waste substance byproducts are therefore needed to be removed from the body and discarded outside by a process called as what? Excretion. Okay, again very important question comes here. What is excretion? Okay, what is excretion means? Waste byproducts are therefore needed to be removed from the body and discarded outside by a process called as what? Excretion. What is excretion means? You can write the waste byproduct are removed from the body or discarded outside by a process is called as what? Excretion. Again very important definition. What is excretion means? You can write the waste substance or waste byproduct or should be removed from the body is called as what? Excretions. This definition you can write, means you will get easily 1 mark. So these are very important definitions, like what is a life process, next what is a nutrition, again third one the respiration, and fourth one what called as the what? Excretion. These are the 1 mark definition in these 2 pages. Okay, first basic classes. So what is the life process, nutrition, respiration, excretion? These are very important definitions. Okay, read well. Okay, these will ask, means it will ask for the only 1 marks. Okay, again if the basic rules of the body design in multicellular organisms are followed, a specialized tissue for excretion will be developed, which means that the transportation system will need transport waste away from cell to the this excretory tissue. So here again, so that all cells are performing a specific function in multicellular organism, means again the excretion process also done by what? Specialized tissue in the body. So that should be what? Transferred from outside of the body, means again there should be what? One transporting system in the organism. Okay, that is called as what? Transportation system is transferred by what? Excretory system. That first excretory system will transport the waste product or waste particles to the transporting system. After that will be excreted by the body. Okay, next will comes what? Nutrition. Okay, what is nutrition? When we already know that the definition of nutrition, the transfer of food particles from outside of an organism is called as what? Nutrition. So when we walk or ride a bicycle, we are using up energy. Even when we are not doing any apparent activity, energy is needed to maintain a state of order in our body. Okay, whatever we are doing for clapping or riding a bicycle or walking or simply talking with our friends, so that all the time we are using up the energy. Again when we are sitting or we are simply resting in a resting position or a resting, so that time also our body requires energy. So whatever we do or we cannot do, that time also our body requires energy for their survival and their maintaining and repairing. So we also need materials from outside in order to grow, develop, synthesize the proteins and other substance. Okay, you also need the energy energy from the outside of the body to what? Grow, development, synthesize protein and other substance needed in the body. Okay, these all materials are needed for any organism to survive and repairing and maintain their body structure, so they require energy. So that the source of energy and materials is that the food we eat. Okay, that all the for the body growth, development, synthesis of the protein, other substance are needed for body, again doing the activity while sitting or while doing the some activity, while for example running, walking or talking. So this all type of activities need energy. Okay, that energy is coming from what? Food that we eat daily, so that will gives the what? Energy here. Okay, you already know that. So the general requirement of energy, the general requirement for energy material is common in all organisms, but it is fulfilled in different ways. Okay, all organisms, we already know that the all organisms need food for their survival, but the taking of the food is different in different organism. Okay, the general requirement of energy, okay, that all organisms need energy and the raw materials, but the taking the raw materials and energy is different in different organism. Some organisms use simple food materials obtained from the inorganic sources in the from carbon compounds such as the carbon dioxide and water. These organisms, the autotrophs include green plants and some bacteria. Okay, so they we are said that the organism will take the different types of modes of nutrition. Means some organism will take the carbon components like carbon dioxide and water, and that will produce the water food. So that are types of organisms are called as what? Autotrophics. Example, the blue green algae. Again we can call that again plants and bacteria. Sorry, so that green plants and that bacteria will provide food for the other organisms by the using the help of what? Carbon dioxide and water. So that are called as what? Autotrophics mode of nutrition. Examples we can write plants and bacteria. Okay, the other organisms utilize a complex substance. These complex substance have to be broken down into simpler ones before they can be used for the upkeep and growth of the body. To achieve this, organisms use a biocatalyst called as the enzyme. Some organisms using the water carbon based molecules like carbon dioxide and water to produce the food particles or energy, are called as the autotrophic nutritions. Examples are green plants, bacteria. Okay, some organisms are taking the complex substance and breakdowning into simpler ones. So and that is used for their cellular needs. Okay, that are done by the what called enzymes. So that enzymes will mainly do the what? Complex substance are broken down into what? Simpler ones. They are called as what? Enzymes. Again here one question comes here, what is enzyme? Means these are the biocatalyst which converts the what? Complex substance into simpler ones is called as what? Biocatalyst, or simply we can call that enzymes. What is enzymes? So our biocatalyst means we can write the complex substance are broken down into simpler ones is called as what? Enzymes. Thus the heterotroph survival depends directly or indirectly on autotrophs. So heterotrophs organisms include animal and fungi. Again, so the organism which dependent on autotrophs are called as what? Heterotrophs. Examples are called as what? Animal and fungi. Here two types of modes of nutrition comes here. You already know that, still I am saying okay, what is the autotrophic mode of nutrition? Means the organisms which can create their own food. So organisms which can create their own food are called as what? Create own food. So is called as what? Autotrophic mode of nutrition. Examples bacteria or plant. Again, what is a heterotrophic mode of nutrition? Means the organism which cannot create their own food, but they are dependent directly or indirectly on what? Autotrophic mode of nutrition is called as what? Heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Example animals and what? fungi. These are the examples of what heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Examples of autotrophic mode of nutrition means what? Plants, and another one is called as bacteria. These are the examples of autotrophic mode of nutrition. Okay, these are the modes of nutrition. Okay, in this section we will discuss it that the first what is here, what is respiration. Again, the process of acquiring oxygen from outside of an organism to break down the food source for cellular need is called as what? The respiration. Again, what is excretion? The waste product produced by the body. They are harmful and they are waste, so should be removed. So this process called as what? Excretion. Again, so these are very important definitions for today's class. Again, what is autotrophic nutrition and what is heterotrophic nutrition? Examples of heterotrophic, examples of autotrophics are very important. Okay. Again, another important question is that enzymes that convert a complex molecule into what? Simple molecules is called as what? Enzymes. Okay. These are very important topics. Okay. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe my channel and share with your friends. Okay, thank you.